What's up, everybody? I am Alisha, and this is the Gaughans React. Okay, we are getting ready to dive into episode 3 of the Pacific, and I'm really excited. I have been enjoying this series so far, so I'm glad that I'm rewatching it because I'm really enjoying it. I have been looking forward to getting to sit down and record this episode. It's been a few days since I watched the second one, and I've been thinking about it since then, and just really excited to dive in and get to watch this and see what this episode has for us. So it'll be interesting to see kind of like where they're moving to and what is next for them, because in episode 2 we left them with them leaving Guadalcanal, getting to sit down and have a nice hot cup of coffee. I cannot imagine how good that felt. And yeah, so it'll be interesting to see where they're going in episode 3. So thank you so much for watching along and for hanging out with me. Please make sure that you hit the like button, drop comments down below. I love responding to them and hanging out with you down in the comments. Also, make sure that you check out our Patreon. We are launching the episodes for the Pacific 4 weeks before they launch on YouTube. So we are 4 weeks ahead over there. So if you want to be able to just watch more of the episodes, not necessarily all of them at this point, but more of the episodes, then make sure that you come join me over there on Patreon. We are also doing some exclusive reacts that we are going to be releasing over there soon. It's movies and shows that you guys are recommending down in the comments that we don't necessarily feel like would be something that would fit for our YouTube channel, but we still want to watch them and react to them. So we've got some exclusive content just for our Patreon members over there. But then some things like this are being released 4 weeks early over there. So make sure that you are checking that out because I think we have a really cool thing set up. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us. And without further ado, let's dive into the Pacific episode 3. Oh, looks like we're going to Australia.
What the hell is this?
That would seem so foreign after everything that they've been facing. In the last one, we found out that they are heroes back home, so I wonder if that's what this reception is that they're considered heroes? Or if they're just excited to have an American ship of troops coming in.
You believe this?
How many Japs you kill, yeah?
That's not a question you ask. It's not something they really want to brag about. Looks like they're pulling to some kind of stadium.
Where are we?
So I wonder if this episode they're going to get kind of like a reprieve or a break since they've been in combat for so long and seen so much combat.
It ain't no Wrigley Field.
All arriving personnel, this is your billeting area.
It's interesting that they've got beds set up on the bleachers.
Sleep for a few days.
It's better take a look at this. MPs are just giving up. Everyone's going AWOL, nobody's stopping them. I've got to be a part of this.
I love that, the sign, our Yankee boys. Ooh, ice cream.
As pure as every church bell that ever rang.
The beers.
Here.
Rum,
Did we just get one of everything?
brandy, bourbon, and vermouth. And you call that
A blockbuster.
A blockbuster.
There you go, Manny.
Manny.
Never thought you'd down that, mate. Quite a lot of you here now. Just arrived today?
Be thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Enough to make our beer run dry. Now girls run loose.
I'd say it's a bit more like a game of roaches.
You could just
I'm
not
guessing
have
this is
said
one Yankee
anything
we
and
don't
leave
have to
them
worry
alone.
You know, another dumb drunk that thinks he can fight. Let us buy you the next round of drinks.
Yank here. Looking to see the town.
You probably don't need to tell them that you're a Yank. You kind of stick out like a sore thumb.
Visitor down under. Speak the same language. Hey. Hey, beautiful.
What the hell's he doing? Where's that trim go?
That's the Preston line who went up in Perth.
Up in Perth.
Excuse me.
He is very intoxicated.
Are you proposing already, Yank?
I'm proposing that you take a walk with me.
You know what take a walk means.
I'm a foreigner on your shores. Forgive my ignorance of your custom. My invitation remains an offer.
I love that old man.
You're a bold one, sotted. Let's see you in the light of day. Collect me at home. Being sober would be a plus.
I like her.
I'm Stella, in case you were wondering what to call me.
Well, you got guts, Wacky.
Oh dear. Really? Do we have to? Just let him sleep.
Gonna be good? I'll say. Shh. You're quiet.
That's so rude. So rude. They're all trying to just sleep through it. Oh, wow. Wow, they're looking good. In good shape.
Company dismissed.
Man, they could all use a fresh uniform and new boots. They look rough.
You are about to be awarded the Medal of Honor. You're about to go where very few Marines have ever been.
Hey.
Ew. Oh,
Yourself a big breakfast and a pot of coffee.
that's a good plan.
This is the highest honor that our country can award a serviceman.
Wow.
From now on, you try to act like it's yours.
Yeah, no more of whatever that blockbuster concoction was, because... Wow. Why did you look at it?
The Articles of War.
He's been going on about this since long before you came along.
I'm in charge of putting it on.
My grandfather would want the same understanding.
Article 1, general provisions, hands off the merchandise. I'm the merchandise.
Aye, sir.
Article 2, hands off the merchandise.
Meaning there'll be none of that.
No problem there. Not much of a dancer, sir.
It's not the dancing he was talking about.
Article 3, punishments for violating 1 and 2.
It'll be swift and unflinching.
MP's just pulled up.
Gotta get out of here. Every Marine in this place is AWOL.
Every Marine in this establishment will produce a Liberty Pass.
Whoa, that's not gonna fly well. Don't take the Jeep. This is a bad idea.
You can't do this shit, John. Not now. Don't screw this up.
Thank you. That is a good friend. Get out and walk. He is a good friend.
Sir, detail is formed.
They're all looking a lot better.
For extraordinary heroism, Sergeant John Basilone, while at great risk to his own life,
He deserves this.
is hereby awarded the Medal of Honor.
Absolutely deserves it.
Right.
Oh, wow. That would be, wow. I can't even imagine how heavy and weighty, but also amazing that must feel. Going to call on Stella.
So, what's your name then?
Bob.
Sobered up, are you, Bob?
I'm no fool. These are for you.
This is Bob.
Bob Leckie.
What a grip. An American grip, eh?
This is my mama.
This is a yank. Like a skeleton, like a rail.
Good news, Bob. You're staying for dinner. One word of an American coming to call. That was that.
This is like a Thanksgiving.
What is that?
Everyone sits at the table, eats turkey, and argues.
We live, we work, find love. Now you must tell about your home.
I fled the Leckie household. Mom had 5 girls, 3 boys.
Ochto babies, you lucky mama.
Well, I don't know if she'd agree.
8 kids is a lot of kids.
Marion and Foddy Leckie, they didn't want 8 kids.
By the time I met Nicola, it was almost too late to make babies.
Not that we didn't try, eh?
Oh my. Welcome to the family, Bob.
Where do you stay with the Marines?
Put us in the stadium where you play cricket.
You will stay here tonight.
I can't do that. I can never repay you.
You can help clear the vines from the roof.
You will make this your home.
What's the guy's arm?
Not hard when Stella's standing in the kitchen. There are a lot of vines on that roof. They have a beautiful back garden. Definitely seems like a lot happier family life than what he's used to.
We rest, we play, and remind them they're Marines. And then we replenish our supplies. See, all of that takes money. It's a hell of a lot easier to raise money, a face behind it, a heroic story attached to it, like yours.
Sending him back to the state to raise war bonds.
Selling U.S. war bonds is just as important as what you did on Guadalcanal. Pack your
It would be hard. It would be hard to know that they're over there fighting, though, and you're home selling war bonds. I feel like that would be a little bittersweet.
I got you something.
This is for everyone.
Leg of lamb.
How did you get it?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I can't get a leg of lamb, but you do.
American ingenuity and a few packs of Lucky Strikes.
Skolas Genkos, wounded.
Baba checks the casualty reports for Greek names.
Alexis Stavropoulos,
What happened to Alexi?
killed in action.
I grew up with Alexei.
That's sad.
We taken the spanakopita.
I'd like to go.
Wow.
Pay my respects if they're friends of yours.
That'd be very hard. It's amazing how the community's coming around them.
He was her friend.
So sad. What a good guy going out to sit with her and
The Greek boys are gone.
talk to her.
More and more every day. I pray for them and for their families. How are we going to make it through these years if we don't pray? We are so lucky to have you with us, Bob. We have a young man in the house. I am going to pray that you come back to us.
It's a good thing to pray for.
Doesn't have a happy home life. Returning back to Australia wouldn't be the worst thing.
Let's get your squad going! Pack up that gear and let's go!
What, you thought Uncle Sam was gonna pay for your great deep box forever?
Better gear up, brother.
Okay, so show us. Oh! No, I will still keep my spring. The oak trees are still more accurate. Target in sight! Yeah, watch him miss.
Don't shoot cows.
Hey! What are you doing? You shot some poor farmer's cow! It was gonna be steak anyway. Not if it's a dairy cow, you idiot.
Thank you for saying something, because that is completely unacceptable.
You will be given 1 sack of uncooked rice. A Japanese soldier can live on that for 3 weeks. You will march the 100 miles back to Melbourne. Be in the arms of your Aussie girlfriends in 3 days. Move out!
Do they have to march back by the farm where they shot the cow? Because that farmer might have something to say to them. I would not want to sleep and camp out on the ground in the Australian outback. There are too many critters.
Formation in 20 minutes.
Oh!
God.
What is wrong with his foot?
Eat first.
I don't want to know. Oh my gosh. Nope. Oh. Nope. Oh.
Jesus, that feels good.
It feels good? Huh. That was so gross. So gross.
You have to go away, Bob. Please don't come here anymore. I told Mama and Bubba already that you got your orders and you left. You couldn't say goodbye. I'm fairly crazy about you, Robert. I think you know that.
I thought so, yeah.
Bob, you and I aren't going to have a family, and we're not going to get married, and you are never coming back to Melbourne.
You're dumping me because you think I'm gonna get killed?
If you don't come back to us, I don't just
Trying
lose
to
you.
protect her heart.
Mama does too. I can't do that to her, and I won't let you.
Trying to protect her and her mom. I get it. He's just there on leave.
She's praying for you to come back to us.
She can save her breath.
It's one of those hard things, right? Like, you like her and you're having a relationship with her, but are you gonna go back to Melbourne? Like, he doesn't have a happy life in the States. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I understand her being realistic about the situation also of he's from America. Is he actually gonna come back? And feeling like she needs to protect herself and her family. It's a tough situation.
Oh, God love you. Come here. Seriously, I gotta piss like terrible. You gotta cover for me, okay?
Can't. Drunk as a skunk.
1 minute. That's all I need.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
Lucky, what are you doing?
Manning this post, Lieutenant. Are you out of your
I'm looking, asshole.
I went for a quick piss. Lucky was just covered. Stand at attention. I said stand at attention!
Can't act that way, dude.
So I guess it's sort of like baseball, huh?
Looks like someone's hunting for you, Cover.
Your unit,
Howe Company, 1st Marines.
report to your CO no later than 2400.
Shipping out.
Trust you Marines got your heads back together.
What are those black dots on their outfit?
How about if an engine catches fire and you dump in the Pacific? Get strafed by Jap Zero. Finally, the Navy picks you. Think about how many war bonds you'd sell then. Probably give you another medal. You know, look up Katie, right? I've been sending my poker winnings home to her.
Hey, 700 of that's mine. I won't lose any more money to you. This hero coming with me.
I think that's you.
A lot of hard goodbyes in this episode. It'd be so hard because they're so close and like they relied on each other so much when they were fighting that I feel like it would be so hard for him to be staying and know that you're gonna have to face fighting again without having your buddy there, without having the person that you've been relying on and leaning on. That'd be really tough. Oh goodness. Stateside. That would be tough. I think this episode really was kind of, again, that bittersweet that we keep talking about. We talked about it a lot in Masters of the Air, but then also with this, that bittersweet of being on leave in Australia and you're finally getting, hot meals and some downtime, and you can decompress and de-stress, and you're getting to get a good night's sleep and just all the stuff. It would be so sweet, right? Like getting to experience that, but then it's also bitter knowing that you're having to go back in. And for those who did form relationships while they were there, those goodbyes are hard, even if it is just temporary and they're never going back. Those goodbyes are still hard and it's still something difficult to go through. So, and then for him going back to the United States to sell war bonds, that would be bittersweet also, right? Like he wants to stay with his friends. He wants to stay, he signed up to fight. He signed up to make a difference and feels like, the easy way out essentially. So he got this medal for being extraordinarily brave and being a great fighter. And then he's turning around and he's selling war bonds, which understandably, like, who better to do it, but also he's a great fighter. And now he's not going to be over there fighting and he's going to be worrying about his friends and just having that whole, like, from home experience of not knowing what's going on with the people you love and care about and not knowing if they're okay, if they're all right, what's happening. That would be really, really difficult too. So again, like I said, just that bittersweet of the whole being on leave, being on break, being able to step away like it's necessary because our bodies, when we're under stress, they're in fight or flight mode. And so we have to take a break and take a step back from being under so much stress and being in those high trauma situations so that our body can take a break from being in fight or flight mode, because otherwise it'll break down. But it's when you're in fight or flight mode, you're in it, right? So then to take a step back out of it, but knowing that you're going to have to go back into it, that's hard. Like your body needs that break, your mind and everything needs that break. But then to know that you have to step right back into it and go back in, that would be so hard. We talked about that a lot with Masters of the Air because they would go on a mission and then come back and, they're essentially on break every time they're done with a mission, and just that hard of trying to switch back and forth. And I feel like this episode kind of tried to encapsulate that for the Marines of, they got this leave and there was a lot of great stuff that they were experiencing and whatnot, but also then now they have to go back and that's really difficult. So I think that I had seen this episode previously, so I'm fairly certain that I watched the first 3 episodes and then just never continued watching it because I just wasn't very into the show. But I'm very into it this time, so I'm excited to watch episode 4. I didn't remember this episode, but not like I didn't remember any details of it, but I'm fairly certain I remember them going to Australia. So I think this is the last episode that I had seen, and then everything from here on out will be absolutely brand new and fresh. But thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to see the next episode, excited to see where this series goes and what else it has for us. So please, please, please drop your thoughts, your stories, your little background tidbits or whatever down in the comments. That is my absolute favorite part of doing this React channel, is getting to hang out with you guys in the comments. So make sure that you're commenting down below. And if you haven't subscribed, would you please do that? Because that is the biggest way that you can help our channel right now. So make sure you check that out. If you haven't gone over and at least taken a look at our Patreon, I invite you to do so. I think we're doing some cool stuff over there, and we have even cooler plans for it as we continue to build and grow. So go check out what we've got going on over on Patreon. And thank you so much for being along on this journey with me. Have a great one, y'all.